This is not gonna go well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a little bit of a different video. We are going to be doing the furry friend tag. This is my dog. We're gonna get into more detail soon, like his name and everything like that, but he has made appearances in a couple of different videos, so I figured we would do a whole dedicated video to him. He's a little antsy, he doesn't like being held too much, but we're gonna try to get through this, right? So the first question is, what is your pet's name? And his name is Max, the most basic dog name we could have ever picked, but that's his name, Max. He snorts a lot, by the way, you guys. So the next question is, how did you come up with the name? Does it have any specific significance? So no significance. We really just wanted kind of like a short and sweet human name for him, kind of like a boy name. So we were deciding between Max, I think Zach was on the list, kind of just like more boy names. We were actually with my aunt, we were naming him, and she wanted us to name him something really Italian, like Pepe or Caesar or something like that. Imagine if he was Pepe. That would be so funny. But he's just Max, just plain simple and easy. How old is your pet? Max just turned 11 years old. So the next question is, when did you get your pet? And we got Max 11 years ago. He was just a baby, like 6 or 8 weeks old or something like that. So in 2007, he was a little baby. 11 years ago we got him. And the next question is, how did you get him? And we got him from a Shih Tzu breeder. So we decided to get Max from a breeder instead of rescuing a dog is because I'm really allergic to dogs, and so was my dad. If you guys didn't know, Shih Tzus are hypoallergenic, so we decided to get him from the breeder just to ensure that he was purebred Shih Tzu. We wouldn't have any allergies. I do get really sneezy and pretty bad allergies when I'm around other dogs that aren't hypoallergenic, so getting him from a breeder was just the safest bet for people in our household who had the allergies. And he was the little runt. He wasn't the runt of the litter. He was the last one in his litter. He hates me right now so much, this poor thing. How old was I when I got Max? I was 8 turning 9, so we got him in June and I was 8, and then I turned 9 in August, so really young. I've had baby for so long. Look at his face. Oh, yawn. He looks so pretty in the studio lights, don't we all? What is your pet's favorite food? So besides his dog food, he also likes American cheese and apples. He really likes apples. That's like his favorite little snack that we give him, and it's nice and healthy. So he loves apples and cheese and dog food and milk bones, pretty much. What is your pet's favorite game? I don't know, he's not a very playful dog. He kind of just likes to run around. He likes when you like tug at his toys. He doesn't really play fetch or anything. He kind of just likes when you tug at his toys so he can get like really aggressive and bite on the toys. I don't know. That's the only thing I could really think of. He'll like come up against your leg and make the toy squeak. I don't know, he really likes doing that, so I guess that's one of his favorite games too. Do you go outdoors? If yes, where is your favorite place to go together? He goes on like daily walks, but he gets really tired and hot really easily, so he's definitely an air-conditioned dog, that's for sure. He just likes to stay inside in the air conditioning. When he is outside, he really likes playing in the snow. He likes to go outside so much more when it's really cold out, and he loves stomping in the snow and getting the snow all over his face. That would be his favorite outdoor scenario. What is a bad habit that your pet has? A lot. So a bad habit, one that he has, is like, he's really bad at being away from people, specifically my mom. So if he like doesn't see my mom in sight, he kind of freaks out and barks. And definitely that's one of his bad habits. And I would definitely say just when people are interacting and he feels like he's not involved, he just starts barking because he gets really jealous. So if my mom comes and hugs me or tries to have a conversation with me, he gets so jealous and he starts barking. So I definitely think that's one of his biggest bad habits. So the next question is, what is the best thing about your pet? I would definitely say his looks. He's a stunner. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I feel like a lot of people feel like this, but like he's very comforting. Like when I'm upset, like you just pet him, he listens, he doesn't talk back. Well, debatable. I really like, he just like sometimes comes over and licks my legs, or if I'm petting him, he'll just like lick my face. He's a licker for sure. Okay. Oh, that's another bad habit. He's very fidgety and squirmy. He doesn't like to stay still when he's in your arms or sit on your lap. I would definitely say that's another bad habit that he has. But I really just like that I feel like I could like talk to him and pet him when I'm upset, and he just likes to lick me a lot. What is the naughtiest thing he's ever done? Story time, the naughtiest thing Max has ever done. So, naughtiest thing that Max has ever done, like I said, he's very attached to my mom, and he likes to feel like my mom loves him the most, and that all of her attention is on him at all times. But the day that I moved home from college a few months ago before the summer started, my mom came in my room to talk to me, and we were just catching up and spending some time together, and he hated that, and he just came in the room and peed right in the middle of my carpet, like looking at us. Like, he was just so mad about it. And that just kind of relates to the jealousy thing, is like he just hated that I was home and that my mom had her attention on me instead of him. So that's probably the worst thing that he's ever done, because it was really, you could tell it was out of spite, and he just peed on my carpet. What is the funniest memory involving your pet? I know what the funniest memory is. One time we were on the road, we were going to like my grandma's house or something after school, and we picked up McDonald's, and I used to love just their classic grilled chicken sandwich. I don't know what it was, and I was looking forward to it so bad. I was starving. And moral of the story, I dropped the chicken out of the bun and Max inhaled it. It was like a chicken breast, like it was like that big in the sandwich. And I dropped it, it fell on the floor of the car, and Max inhaled it in about half a second, the whole thing. I don't even think he chewed it, and I was just so, I was bawling, crying, because I was so looking forward to eating that. I want to say maybe I was like 10 years old, like maybe 10 years old, and I just started bawling my eyes out. And it was my fault that I dropped the chicken, but I was honestly hangry. Before we even knew what hangry was, I was so hangry that he ate my chicken, and I was just bawling my eyes out. But looking back at it, it was really funny because it was a really dumb reason to cry. And like, he's a dog, like he's not gonna know better. If you put meat in front of his face, he's gonna eat it. So that was a funny story. What is the hardest thing about being a pet owner? Well, I think one thing with Max, I think the hardest thing about owning Max in particular is just all of his anxieties and stuff like that, because he just needs a lot of extra attention and extra care. Like, as you guys see right now, he's kind of starting to freak out. I feel like he just needs a lot of extra attention and like different things. He can't be left alone. He doesn't know how to go up the stairs by himself. So those are kind of just some like day-to-day things that make him hard. But I feel like owning a pet is like a little bit harder in general. He has a lot of anxiety. I feel like a lot of dogs do, with like fireworks and thunderstorms. So just a lot of those things kind of, if that happens, you have to like stop what you're doing and take care of him, you know? So I would just say his anxieties are the hardest thing about being a pet owner, of him in particular. Does your pet have a nickname, and what is it? So he does have a couple of basic ones surrounding his name: Maxikins, Maxie, Maxie Baby, and Frank. I don't even know how it started, don't ask. I just call him Frank all the time, and everyone makes fun of me for it, but he is Frank, okay? That's it. And the last question is, have you ever taught your pet any tricks? And if so, what? So we're gonna take him downstairs, we're gonna give him some treats, and he's gonna show you what he is capable of. He does some really good tricks, so let's go show them. Give me a high five. Good boy, high five. High five. Give me your paw. He starts freaking out. Here you go. As you guys can see, he gets very impatient, but if he likes to do one, it's up and spin. Up and spin. Spin. Good boy. Here you go. Oh look, I didn't even tell him. Sit. Lay down. Oh, I don't even have to tell him. He loves getting treats so much. Drink some water. Wait, you're gonna get my camera wet. He loves his avocado. Alright you guys, so that is going to complete this furry friend tag. I really hope that you guys enjoyed a little bit of a different video and meeting Max. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed before you leave. We would love if you guys joined our little YouTube fam. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, we will see you in the next one. Bye!